With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Andres Mendez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andres Mendez.
Hey, nobody away.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Into the windup and the pitch. Alexi Amarista comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Into the box, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
James.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And in terms of the homestand,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
First baseman, Johnny Worth.
Johnny Worth is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Larson.
I got it.
And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Settling in now, Andy Whitlock, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Nope.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Moustakas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Josh Caballero will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
We got one out here.
Alex Montañez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Larson giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. Adolfo Ponce will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Leading off the inning, Andres Mendez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, well, you kind of get the sense that he's been guessing up there on the first 2 pitches, and he's been guessing wrong.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Ball inside.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Into the box now, Alexi Amarista. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. Barrera comes up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Jack Duarte.
Jack Duarte digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Darren James is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound, he's now out hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Let it fly, buddy.
The 2-2 pitch. There he goes. Right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he will not make it over to third, even on the hit-and-run play, as he's cut down on a super throw from right field.
Boy, when you get a base hit to right field on a hit-and-run, it almost seems like you're a guaranteed first and third situation. But he's got other ideas.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Worth, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That counts. 1-1.
Hey, we got no outs.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
Now in the box, Andy Whitlock. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Kevin stands in it. They're in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. Cubs lead it 1-0. Josh Caballero gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, that's too high.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Corey Dickerson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
That's outside.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
2-1.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Drilled to the right side. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
These guys, they've been out-hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ballgame.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, come on, guys.
Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Darren James will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on its way.
Come on, big guy.
Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the action.
Addison Russell ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pitch inside the throw. It's high, but he comes down with it to make the tag as he's caught stealing at second, and the inning is over. 1 hit. Andres Mendez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Hits this one hard the other way. Herrera is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman.
Alexi Amarista will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. On his way to pitch number 75. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Here we go, boys.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moustakas onto the grass. Oh, what happened? He dropped it. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, Jack Duarte. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, 2-way now.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so
3-0 the count.
That's just a reminder there.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Johnny Worth stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
2 outs, fellas.
Nope,
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Payoff pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Andy Whitlock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And, you know, pretty much 1 through 9, they're just not executing right now. I mean, there's nothing all that remarkable about this pitch or even the location. But he's not even close to making contact.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Yeah, this is just not his night. He's hit the ball hard a few times now, but he still doesn't have a hit to show for it.
Come on now, get ahead of him.
In now, Josh Caballero. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Ready on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Jonathan Scope will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jonathan Scope.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike.
Ball.
1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner on first with 2 away. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Darren James steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Looking good. No one better up there.
Lays off 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Touch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ponce ranging back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Striding in to start the 9th, Adolfo Ponce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift. He's fast approaching it here.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Number 8, shortstop,
Andres Mendez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Alexi Amarista will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just 1 final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Stay ahead right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation.